I'm sitting in my favorite armchair, the one by the window where sunlight pools in the afternoons. My grandson, Trevor, is pacing near the doorway, checking his phone every few seconds. He's visiting because his mother asked him to, not because he wants to be here. "Grandma, I really need to go," he says, not looking up. "I have plans," I smile gently. "Stay for tea, sweetheart. I made your favorite cookies." He sighs heavily, like I've asked him to move mountains. "I don't have time for this. Can we just, I don't know, skip the whole grandma routine?" My heart squeezes, but I keep my voice steady. "I just wanted to spend time with you." Trevor rolls his eyes. "Look, I'll come back when it actually matters, okay?" He pauses, then mutters under his breath, but loud enough for me to hear, "Just die already so we can get this over with." The words hang in the air like ice. He doesn't apologize. He just walks out, the door clicking shut behind him. I sit there, frozen, my tea growing cold in my hands. Something inside me shifts, something permanent. I wasn't always alone. My husband, Richard, passed 5 years ago. We built everything together, our home, our savings, our little empire of rental properties. He was a carpenter, I was a seamstress. We worked dawn to dusk, saving every penny. Our daughter, Claire, is Trevor's mother. She's kind but distant, always busy with her own life. She had 2 children. Trevor, now 25, and his sister Lily, who's 22. I watched them grow up. Trevor was charming as a boy, always knowing what to say to get what he wanted. Lily was quieter, more thoughtful. She'd sit with me for hours, asking about my sewing projects or helping me tend the garden. As they got older, the difference became clearer. Trevor wanted money, status, the easy life. Lily wanted connection, stories, time. When Richard died, Trevor showed up to the funeral in a designer suit, checking his phone during the service. Lily held my hand and cried with me. I loved them both. But love doesn't mean blindness. The day after Trevor's comment, I can't stop thinking about it. Just die already. The cruelty of it sits in my chest like a stone. I try to tell myself he didn't mean it, that he was stressed. But deep down, I know better. I call Lily. She answers on the second ring, voice warm. "Grandma. How are you?" "I'm fine, sweetheart. Are you free this week?" "Always for you." Wednesday, we make plans for lunch. When I hang up, I feel a small flicker of warmth. Lily never makes me feel like a burden. She asks about my day, my health, my memories. She listens. That evening, I pull out my old financial documents. Richard and I were careful. We own this house, 3 rental properties, and a healthy investment portfolio. Together, it's worth nearly $2 million. I've been planning to split everything equally between Trevor and Lily. But Trevor's words echo in my mind. I sit at my desk, staring at the papers. Maybe it's time to reconsider. Wednesday arrives. Lily bounces into the cafe, her smile bright. She hugs me tight, then slides into the booth across from me. "You look tired, Grandma. Are you sleeping okay?" I nod, touched by her concern. "Just thinking too much, I suppose." We order sandwiches and tea. Lily tells me about her job. She's a teacher's assistant at an elementary school. She doesn't make much money, but her eyes light up when she talks about the kids. There's this one boy, Danny. He barely spoke at the start of the year. Now he raises his hand every day. It's amazing. I smile, my heart full. "You're doing important work." She shrugs. "It doesn't pay the bills, but I love it." After lunch, we walk through the park. Lily loops her arm through mine, matching my slow pace. She doesn't rush me. She doesn't check her phone. She's just present. As we sit on a bench, I ask gently, "How's Trevor?" Her expression clouds. "Honestly? I don't know. We don't talk much anymore." Lily hesitates, then continues. "Trevor's changed. He's always been ambitious, but now it's like nothing else matters. He's chasing promotions, money, status. He barely visits Mum. And you? She trails off. And me? I prompt. He talks about you like you're an obligation. I've heard him complain to his friends. My grandma wants me to visit. It's such a waste of time. It makes me so angry. I pat her hand. He's young. He'll learn, maybe. But you deserve better. Lily's eyes are fierce. You've always been there for us. When I needed help with college applications, you stayed up with me every night. When I got sick last year, you brought me soup and sat with me. Trevor doesn't see that. He only sees what he'll inherit. Her words confirm what I've been thinking. Trevor views me as a bank account, not a person. The realization doesn't hurt anymore, it clarifies. Lily, can I ask you something? If you had money, what would you do? She blinks, surprised. I'd probably start a program for underprivileged kids. Art supplies, books, field trips. Things they can't usually afford. I smile. That's my Lily. That night, I make a decision. I call my lawyer, Henry, who's handled my affairs for 20 years. We schedule a meeting for Friday. When Friday comes, I sit in Henry's office, surrounded by law books and mahogany furniture. He's a gentleman with grey hair and kind eyes. Evelyn, what can I do for you? I want to change my will. He pulls out a notepad. All right. What changes? I take a deep breath. I want to leave everything to Lily. Everything. Trevor gets nothing. Henry's eyebrows rise. That's a significant change. May I ask why? I tell him about Trevor's comment, his behavior over the years, his absence. Henry listens quietly, nodding. I understand. But Evelyn, this could cause family conflict. Are you certain? Absolutely certain. He makes notes. We can draft the new will. It'll take about a week. You'll need to sign it with witnesses present. Good, I say firmly. And Henry? I want Trevor to know. When the time is right, I want him to see exactly what he lost. Henry looks at me carefully. All right. We'll make it happen. The following week, Trevor calls. My heart jumps. Maybe he's calling to apologize? But hey, Grandma. I need a favor. What is it? I'm buying a new car. Something nice, you know? I'm short about 15,000. Can you help me out? I close my eyes. Of course. Trevor, that's a lot of money. Come on, you've got plenty. And I'll pay you back. Eventually, his tone is casual, entitled. Like I'm an ATM. I feel my resolve harden. Trevor, I can't do that right now. Silence. Then, coldly, seriously? What else are you spending it on? You're just sitting there. My hand tightens on the phone. I said no, whatever. I should have known you'd be difficult. He hangs up without saying goodbye. I sit there, stunned. Not even a thank you for considering it. Just anger that I dared to refuse. That evening, Lily calls to check on me. I don't tell her about Trevor's request. She'd only worry. Instead, we talk about her students, her dreams. When we hang up, I feel lighter. Henry calls the next Monday. Your will is ready, Evelyn. We can do the signing this Friday at 2 o'clock. I'll arrange for witnesses. Perfect. Thank you, Henry. On Friday, I dress carefully. A simple blue dress, my pearls, my wedding ring. I drive to Henry's office, my heart steady. This is the right thing. Inside, Henry has everything prepared. 2 witnesses, his assistant and a notary, are present. The will is typed neatly, pages clipped together. Henry reads it aloud. I, Evelyn Margaret Hartwell, being of sound mind, do hereby bequeath my entire estate to my granddaughter, Lillian Thompson. This includes my residence, all rental properties, investments, and personal belongings, to my grandson, Trevor James Thompson. I leave nothing. The words are final, absolute. I pick up the pen. Are you sure? Henry asks one last time. Completely sure. I sign my name, the ink flowing smoothly. The witnesses sign below. It's done. Trevor has no claim now. Everything goes to Lily. I feel no regret. Only peace. Weeks pass quietly. I don't tell anyone about the new will, not Claire, not Lily, certainly not Trevor. It's my secret, my safety net. Trevor doesn't visit. He doesn't call. His silence speaks volumes. I'm only valuable when I'm useful to him. Lily, meanwhile, visits every Sunday. We bake together, watch old movies, look through photo albums. She asks me to tell her stories about Richard, about my childhood, about the old days. She records some of them on her phone. I want to remember everything, she says. When you're gone, I want to hear your voice. My eyes sting with tears. This is love. Not obligation, not greed, just pure, simple love. One Sunday, Lily brings up Trevor. Have you heard from him? I shake my head. Not since he asked me for money. He asked you for money? She's incredulous. Grandma, he makes a decent salary. He just spent it all on stupid stuff. I shrug. He made his choice. Lily hugs me. I'm sorry he's like this. You deserve better. I have better, I say, hugging her back. I have you. A month later, I have a health scare. Nothing serious, just chest pains that turn out to be indigestion. But it reminds me I won't live forever. I'm 78, healthy but not invincible. Clara insists I see a doctor. I do, and everything checks out fine. But the scare brings Trevor around. He shows up at my door, looking concerned. Mom said you went to the hospital. Are you okay? I'm fine. Just a scare. He lingers awkwardly. Good. That's good. We sit in the living room. He glances around, and I wonder if he's mentally cataloguing the furniture, the artwork, the value. Grandma, I've been thinking. When the time comes. You know, later. Have you thought about your will? There it is. The real reason for his visit. Yes, I have. Good. Because I just want to make sure everything's in order. You know, to make things easier for everyone. Translation, make sure I'm getting my share. I smile blandly. Everything's taken care of, Trevor. Don't worry, he relaxes. Okay. Good. He leaves 20 minutes later, satisfied that his inheritance is secure. If only he knew. I decide it's time for a family dinner. I invite Claire, Trevor, and Lily to my house for Sunday supper. Clara's thrilled. We haven't all been together in months. Sunday arrives. I cook Richard's favorite pot roast, mashed potatoes, green beans. The table looks beautiful, set with my good china. Clara arrives first, hugging me warmly. This smells amazing, Mum. Lily comes next, bringing flowers. For you, Grandma. Trevor is late. When he finally shows up, he doesn't apologize. He just sits down, scrolling his phone. During dinner, I try to make conversation. Trevor, how's work? Fine. Are you working on anything exciting? Just the usual. He doesn't look up. Lily picks up the slack, telling funny stories about her students. Claire laughs. Even I smile. But Trevor is elsewhere, mentally checked out. After dinner, I ask Trevor to help me bring dessert from the kitchen. In private, I say gently, Trevor, is everything all right? You seem distant. He shrugs. I'm fine. Just tired. You're always tired. Or busy. Or somewhere else. He looks annoyed. What do you want from me, Grandma? Just your time. Your attention. That's all. He sighs. Look, I'm here, aren't I? Barely, I think. But I don't say it. After everyone leaves, I sit alone, washing dishes. The evening confirmed what I already knew. Trevor doesn't value me. He showed up because his mother asked him to, not because he wanted to. The next morning, I call Henry. I want to add something to the will. What's that? I want a letter. A letter to Trevor, explaining why he's getting nothing. And I want him to read it after I'm gone. Henry pauses. That's unusual, but we can do it. What do you want to say? I dictate the letter slowly. It's not cruel, just honest. I explain how his words hurt me, how his actions showed me where his priorities lay. I tell him I hope he learns the value of people, not possessions, and one more thing, I add. When the will is read, I want Trevor present. I want him to see Lily receive everything. Henry is quiet. Evelyn, that's going to be painful for him. Good, I say softly. Maybe pain will teach him what kindness couldn't. We finalize the details. The letter will be sealed with the will. Everything is set. Months pass. My routine stays the same. Lily visits regularly, Trevor stays away. I'm at peace with my decision. One afternoon, Trevor calls unexpectedly. Grandma, I need to talk to you about something. My guard goes up. What is it? I'm thinking about buying a condo. An investment property. But I need a cosigner for the loan. Can you do it? I almost laugh. Trevor, that's a huge financial commitment, I know, but it's a great opportunity. I'll handle the payments. I just need your signature, and if you can't make the payments, I will. Come on, Grandma. Help me out here. No, Trevor. I can't do that. His voice turns cold. You know what? You're selfish. You have all this money just sitting there, and you won't help your own family. Trevor, forget it. I'll figure it out myself. Like I always do. He hangs up. I sit there, shaking. Selfish? Me? The woman who raised her family, built a life from nothing, and only wanted love in return. That night, I call Lily. She comes over immediately, sensing my distress. I tell her about the call. She's furious. He called you selfish? After everything you've done for us? I pat her hand. It's all right. I know the truth. She hugs me tight. I love you, Grandma. No matter what. I know, sweetheart. I know. Another year passes. I'm now 79, still healthy but slowing down. Lily has become my primary caretaker, though I'd never call it that. She's just there. Always there. She helps me with groceries, drives me to appointments, fixes things around the house. She never complains. She never asks for anything. One day, she mentions she's struggling with rent. My roommate moved out, and I'm covering everything alone. It's tight. Move in with me, I say immediately. Her eyes widen. Grandma, I couldn't. Why not? I have plenty of space. And honestly, I'd love the company. She bites her lip. Are you sure? Absolutely. 2 weeks later, Lily moves in. The house feels alive again, music playing, laughter echoing, meals shared. It's wonderful. Trevor finds out through Claire. He calls me, angry. You're letting Lily live the rent-free? Yes. That's not fair. What about me? You never asked, Trevor. I shouldn't have to ask. She's taking advantage of you. I laugh, actually laugh. Lily takes care of me. She's here every day. Where are you? Silence. Then, whatever. Do what you want. He hangs up. I shake my head. He still doesn't get it. Lily and I fall into a comfortable rhythm. She cooks breakfast, I make lunch. We watch game shows in the evening, shouting answers at the TV. She tells me about a boy she's dating, someone named Daniel, a firefighter. She's shy about it, blushing when she talks about him. He sounds wonderful, I say. He is. He's kind, Grandma. Really kind. Then he's perfect for you. One evening, Daniel comes for dinner. He's polite, attentive, and clearly adores Lily. I approve immediately. After dinner, Daniel helps clean up without being asked. He asks me about my life, my stories. He listens. When they leave for a walk, I smile. Lily has found someone good. She deserves that. Later, she returns, glowing. He loved you, Grandma. I loved him too. Marry him. She laughs. It's too early for that. Trust me. When you know, you know. She hugs me. Thank you. For everything. Thank you, sweetheart. You've given me more than you realize. Trevor shows up unannounced one Saturday. Lily is out with Daniel. I open the door, surprised. Trevor. This is unexpected. Can I come in? I step aside. He walks into the living room, looking around. His eyes land on Lily's things, Her books, her shoes by the door. She's really living here. Yes. He sits down heavily. Grandma, can we talk? Of course. He's quiet for a moment, then, I know I haven't been around much. I've been busy, I know. But I want you to know. I care about you. The words sound hollow. I wait, and I've been thinking. When you pass. I hope you've remembered me. In your will, there it is. The real reason he's here. I look at him steadily. Trevor, do you know why I loved your grandfather? He blinks, confused. What, your grandfather? Why did I love him? I don't know. Because he was your husband? Because he saw me. Not what I could give him. Just me. Trevor shifts uncomfortably. Okay, do you see me, Trevor? Or do you just see dollar signs? His face reddens. That's not fair, isn't it? He stands abruptly. You know what? I came here to be nice, but clearly that's not enough for you. He storms out. The door slams. I sit there, sad but unsurprised. That evening, Lily comes home. She sees my expression. What happened? I tell her about Trevor's visit. She's livid. He actually asked about the will? To your face, more or less. Grandma, that's horrible. I shrug. It's clarifying. I know exactly where I stand with him. She sits beside me. I'm sorry he's like this. Don't be. You can't control his choices. I take her hand. But I can control mine. What do you mean? Never mind. Just know that you're loved, Lily. Truly loved. She hugs me. I love you too, Grandma. So much, that night, I sleep peacefully. My decision was right. Trevor confirmed it himself. Months later, I fall ill. Nothing life-threatening, just a bad flu that knocks me down for weeks. Lily takes time off work to care for me. She brings me soup, checks my temperature, sits with me through feverish nights. She never complains, never makes me feel like a burden. Claire visits twice. Trevor doesn't visit at all. He sends a text, "Hope you feel better soon." When I recover, I'm weaker but determined. I call Henry again. I want to update the will one more time. What needs changing? I want to add that Trevor is not allowed to contest the will. And I want to specify that Lily gets everything, the house, the properties, the investments, without exception. Henry makes the changes. This is ironclad now, Evelyn. Trevor won't be able to challenge it. Good. That's what I want. We sign the updated documents. I feel a weight lift. Everything is in order. Whenever my time comes, Lily will be taken care of. And Trevor will finally understand consequences. Life continues. Lily and Daniel get engaged. The proposal is simple, a picnic in the park where they first met. She comes home crying happy tears, showing me the ring. He asked me, Grandma. He actually asked me. I hug her tight. I'm so happy for you, sweetheart. I want you at the wedding. Front row. You have to be there. I will be. I promise. We start planning immediately. Lily wants something small, intimate. Just family and close friends. Are you inviting Trevor? I ask gently. She hesitates. I should, I guess. He's still my brother. It's your day. Invite who you want. I'll think about it. Eventually, she does invite him. Trevor RSVPs yes but adds, I might be busy. Typical. The wedding is 6 months away. I'm determined to be there, healthy and strong. The wedding day arrives. It's beautiful, a garden ceremony, white flowers everywhere, soft music. Lily looks radiant in a simple lace dress. I sit in the front row, tears streaming down my face. This is joy. Pure joy. Daniel's vows make everyone cry. Lily's vows are heartfelt and honest. When they kiss, the crowd erupts in applause. At the reception, Lily pulls me aside. Thank you for being here, Grandma. This day wouldn't be complete without you. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Trevor is there, but he spends most of the time on his phone. He barely speaks to me. During the toasts, he gives a half-hearted speech about family and love, but it rings hollow. Lily notices. She squeezes my hand under the table. Don't let him ruin this, he can't, I whisper back. This day is perfect, and it is. Watching Lily dance with Daniel, surrounded by people who love her, I feel complete. 2 years pass. I'm now 81. My health is declining, arthritis, fatigue, the usual aging ailments. But I'm still here, still fighting. Lily and Daniel live with me now. They take care of the house, take care of me. I couldn't ask for better companions. Trevor calls occasionally, but the conversations are brief. How are you? Fine. Good. Talk soon. Click. He doesn't visit. He doesn't ask about my life. He's a stranger with my blood. One afternoon, Henry calls. Evelyn, I think we should review your affairs. Just to make sure everything's current. All right. Can you come here? I don't travel much anymore. He arrives the next day. We sit in my living room, going through documents. Everything is in order. The will is solid. Lily inherits everything. Do you want to make any changes? Henry asks. No. It's perfect as it is. And you're still certain about Trevor? I nod firmly. More certain than ever. Henry closes his folder. Then we're all set. Whenever the time comes, Lily will be taken care of. Thank you, Henry, for everything. After he leaves, I sit quietly. My legacy is secure. Not in money, but in love. It happens on a Tuesday. I'm sitting in my chair, the sunlight warm on my face. Lily is at work. I feel tired. So tired, I close my eyes, just for a moment. And I don't wake up. When Lily finds me that evening, she calls 911, but it's too late. I died peacefully, they tell her. No pain. The funeral is small but beautiful. Lily arranged everything, white roses, soft music, readings from my favorite poems. Claire cries quietly. Daniel stands strong beside Lily. Trevor shows up in a black suit, looking somber. But there's something in his eyes, anticipation. He's waiting for the will reading. It's scheduled for the day after the funeral. Henry gathers everyone in his office, Claire, Trevor, Lily, and Daniel. Henry clears his throat. Thank you all for coming. I'll read Evelyn's will now. Trevor leans forward. Lily sits quietly, holding Daniel's hand. Henry begins. I, Evelyn Margaret Hartwell, being of sound mind, leave my entire estate, my home, my rental properties, my investments, and all personal belongings, to my granddaughter, Lillian Thompson. Trevor's face goes white. What? To my grandson, Trevor James Thompson, I leave nothing. That's not possible, Henry continues calmly. Evelyn also left a letter for Trevor. He hands an envelope across the desk. Trevor rips it open, hands shaking. He reads silently, his expression shifting from shock to anger to something like grief. The letter says what I wanted. Trevor, I loved you. But love requires presence, not just blood. You saw me as a bank, not a person. I hope you learn that people are worth more than money. I hope you become the man I always believed you could be. But my estate goes to someone who valued me for who I was, not what I had. Goodbye, my boy. I wish you well. Grandma. Trevor's hands drop. The letter falls to the floor. He looks at Lily, who's crying softly. She left you everything, he whispers. Everything. Lily nods, unable to speak. Trevor stands abruptly. This isn't over. I'll contest this. Henry shakes his head. The will is ironclad. You have no grounds. Trevor stares at him, then at Lily, then at the letter on the floor. Finally, he walks out without another word. In the hallway, he leans against the wall, breathing hard. For the first time in years, he understands what he lost. Not the money. Me. His grandmother. The woman who would have loved him unconditionally if he'd just let her, but it's too late now. I'm gone. And so is his inheritance. Inside the office, Lily holds the deed to my house, tears streaming. I didn't want it like this, she whispers. I just wanted more time with her. I know, Daniel says, holding her. She knew that too. That's why she chose you, Claire hugs her daughter. She loved you so much, Lily. This was her way of showing it. Henry adds quietly, she wanted you taken care of. That was her final gift. Lily clutches the documents to her chest. She'll use them wisely, I know she will. She'll help kids who need it, fund programs, maybe even start that charity she dreamed about. My money will do good in her hands. It would have done nothing in Trevor's except feed his greed. Outside, Trevor sits in his car, staring at nothing. He pulls out his phone, scrolling to my contact. Grandma. The last message I sent him, months ago, I love you, Trevor. I always will. He never responded. Now he never can. He puts his head on the steering wheel and, for the first time in years, Trevor cries. Not for the money. For me. For the grandmother he took for granted. For the relationship he destroyed with 3 careless words, just die already. He got his wish. I died. But I made sure he learned the cost.